And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. This is a live stream. I don't actually know what I'm really going to be talking about in today's live stream. We'll just go with the sort of flow, go through the sort of Rangers latest. But look, the main thing guys is that Rangers are back. We've got a big game this weekend, of course, against Hibernian, and of course Felipe Clement's first game in charge as well. So as I said, it's going to be a bit of a freestyle, if you like. We'll go through the sort of headlines, go through what our thoughts are, and yeah, basically get you guys to direct the subject of said live stream today. But guys, if as always, please do smash the old like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. So, Hibernian, Saturday. Yes, it's been 2 weeks. I hate international breaks. Really glad that they're over. But, as I said, we've got a nice fresh start with regards to this current crop of fixtures. Of course, look, brand new manager in place. Pretty excited. I've really been impressed by how he spoke. Obviously, talking is one thing, as we all know. We need to see action on the park, and I really do hope that we catch a break, and hopefully this appointment really does work for us, because it's far too much that we're chopping and changing managers at the moment, and I'm really sick of it. I really want to be behind a project. I really want to be enlightened by a project, and I really want to see Rangers really seriously compete for titles and win trophies year in and year out, as the way that I sort of seen it when I was growing up. It's been a very annoying time. 2 major honours. Yes, we got to the final of the Europa League, but I really want to create a bit of a period now where we go on and dominate, win some trebles, win some doubles, and do all the rest of it. So hopefully this is the start of something really special. And as I said, all the best to Felipe Clement. Obviously the press conference will be on a bit later on today, so there will be sort of news. We'll get an idea to maybe what the starting 11 is going to be, but whilst we wait for it, we might as well just guess how it's going to go down, how we feel like tomorrow might be. Of course, Hibernian, a very, very good side. Probably one of the bigger and better teams within Scotland, if you like, but over the last couple of years been fairly inconsistent. I fully back us to go out there and win regardless. With the thing is, with the Scottish Premiership, it is like, even when Rangers and Celtic, for that matter, aren't doing well, even at Ibrox, I always feel that we should be winning our games regardless, because of our budget. Our budget's so much more higher than some of these teams. So when it even comes when to be out of form, I really do expect us to always go out there and win games regardless of a new manager bedding in his ideas, a new manager coming in. I still always have that expectation as a Rangers fan, always have, always will, that we beat anybody at home, especially domestically. So yeah, nothing. The same demand is going to be the same tomorrow. I want 3 points. I really want to start to see us claw back this sort of deficit. 7 points behind Celtic at the moment. Hopefully Hearts can do us a bit of a turn on the Sunday and really get that feel-good factor to going into it. But I really want to see something special tomorrow. Yeah, 3 points is a must. 3 points is the most important thing. Winning the game is the most important thing. But I just want to see a bit of an upturn in performances. I want to see players really giving it all for the badge, and I really do hope Felipe Clement gets off to the best, perfect and best possible start, and that of course will be 3 points. But we should get an idea a bit later on, just as to how he may be setting up. But as I said, since he's joined, he has been a gentleman, really. He spoke very, very well to the press. I like that mentality of just, I like to win, and that's all he's talking about. So yeah, I love to see that. Earlier on today, of course, the assistant manager was officially announced. If you are a channel subscriber, you would have known that 2 or 3 days ago that he was going to be in. Obviously, that's been confirmed by the club actually today with regards to the assistant manager, and as the days go on, as the weeks go on, we'll find out just who the backroom team are actually going to be. We've been speaking about the backroom team. It was stated that maybe he would bring in a few names. However, it has been confirmed by him and the club that they're kind of looking at options that the club have kind of already put together, that probably being sort of Alex Ray, Stephen Davis, those sort of names that took charge of an interim role if it works out. And as I said, Clement said, oh, they'll get a chance, then they will probably be going forward, but then later on we'll see if it doesn't work out. He might bring in a few additions going forward. So, Mikel Arteta as well has spoke about Felipe Clement as well. Mikel Arteta, of course, famous for his time at Rangers, scoring on the final day, the penalty against Dunfermline back in 2003. Of course, then went on to go to Real Sociedad Premier League and has been a fairly decent manager at the moment at Arsenal. And basically, he's kind of always asked about Rangers for some reason in the press, but he always speaks very well of Rangers, always speaks of them very highly. And basically, he said, I wish him the best and hopefully he can deliver what he has in other clubs because he's had a phenomenal career already. I wish him all the best and hopefully he can get the club back to where we want. So that's what Mikel Arteta has said. He's lauded the new coach, said he's a very, very good coach. That's what the Arsenal manager has said. And as I said, hopefully he can get us back to the sort of winning ways as well again. So that would be great. Let's have a little look at some of the news here in the old live chat. All right, Bez, good to see Ewan Minton. Hope you're well. Stefan van der Hayden as second. Yes. Jay says, I think the best we can hope for is a bit of a structure to our play tomorrow. The gaffer hasn't had much time to work on things with the players away on international duty. I agree. I'm not looking to say that we're going to go out there and put the best performance in ever, but I still have those standards as a Rangers fan that we should be winning our home games, regardless of the opposition, especially domestically. So, yes, I do get where you're coming from, but there is no excuse. We're still Rangers Football Club, and we still need to be winning games at Ibrox, especially against some of the domestic teams that we're playing against. Yes, Hibs are one of the bigger teams out of the lot, but look, we should be winning. Our budget's way more than them, and we should be winning those games. Both little hitmen. Yeah, something about a bold coach these days. They seem quite good. Hopefully we have a good bold coach. I don't think they'll part the bus. I think they're smart. They'll know what they should try and knock us stuffing out of us, the manager, tomorrow. Hopefully not, though. Yeah, no, good result, onwards and upwards tomorrow. It's a good period now. We have got very important games. As I said, I think we've got a decent stretch of matches going forward until the next international break. If we look at it, we've got 2 home games against the bigger teams within Scotland, obviously Hibs. Then we've got Sparta Prague away, which is going to be a tough one. Then we've got Hearts at home, then Dundee away. Then we've got Hearts in the League Cup at Hampden, which is important as well. Then, of course, we've got another home game against Sparta Prague in the Europa League. Then, of course, it will be Livingston away, which could be tricky, and then we go into that next international break. So it's a good run of fixtures, I think. Yes, there's some tricky ties. Yes, there's a Hearts in there. Yes, there's Hibs. Yes, there's Livingston's away as well. And the Sparta Pragues and all the rest of it. But I think it's a good run of fixtures to really see what we're going to be like under Felipe Clement going forward. And as I said, ease back into it. And as I said, we've got to make the use of those home games most definitely, especially domestically. We can't afford to drop any more points. So having 2 Scottish Premiership home games on the row against some good opposition should give us a good understanding as to where we are and how these players are going to be. Ewan says Camwell has to put on a show after his recent patter. Yeah, I mean, Camwell just needs to keep his head down. I love Camwell. And to be fair to him, he has since he's come in January. I felt like he's been really, really consistent and probably been our better player. But yeah, certainly when he comes down to the social media stuff, he needs to tone it down just a little bit and just go to try and show what he's all about. So I mean, I agree with that, but I do think he has been putting the performances on the park. He's probably been one of our better players out of the rest since he's came in, certainly. In terms of other stuff as well, Clement's obviously spoke about other issues around it. He spoke, a look to the head, to the future with regards to our sort of transfer strategy and believes that Rangers are going to be giving him the backing. He's also confident that James Bisgrove is going to give him what he needs. Again, this current ongoing search for a director of football, something that's probably going to be put together, director of football, the manager making these decisions. That's something we'll start to see as time goes on. However, he seems fairly confident in the project and spoken very highly of the current board as well. So hopefully they keep his word and hopefully we start to see something, obviously get best out of our current group of players, but going forward as well, just to see what's going to happen with regards to the transfer strategy, because he'll probably want to bring in some players in January. That will probably be the message. See what we've got, get a picture, who you need, who you want in, who needs to go, who's not got a future, then start to make those additions in January, and that's something that we should be striving for. As I said, he also spoke about his time at Monaco. He's also spoken about his time at Belgium. A lot of people talking about the sort of black mark that he has from his time at Monaco, and basically he came out and basically stood up for his time at Monaco and basically stated that over it, yes, there was a bit of a collapse in the final 7 games of a season. However, over his 50 games at Monaco, he said that he had, the second highest points total. So he kind of defends that it wasn't a calamity or anything like that, but kind of said that he did a real good job there. So, again, I'm pretty excited now, but the talking has to stop. It's all eyes on Hibernian this weekend. A real tough task, but something I'm relishing. I'm looking forward to. We're going to be live for it, guys. Another live stream back on the channel again. And yeah, it's just super exciting times now, and hopefully Rangers can really, really get going. That's what it's all about. But guys, let me know your score predictions down there in the old live chat or in the comments if you're watching us on a replay. Subscribe, hit the like button, and yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for the big one. Rangers versus Hibernian. Thank you guys. See you all later.